everybody, we're back at Miriam's restaurant in Lakes Entrance, Victoria, Australia, and today we're going to use another beautiful local seafood product, which is our lovely Southeast crayfish. Now this one has already been cooked for me by the fishermen, and they cook them on board the boat, which is just great because they're cooked in seawater, so they retain that beautiful flavour of the sea. And we're going to pair that with a beautiful handmade ricotta gnocchi. So I've got some beautiful fresh ricotta here, and I'm going to make a simple gnocchi out of it with some eggs and flour and a little bit of salt. And then we're going to make a sauce out of the crayfish and combine them together, and it's going to be delicious. Okay, so first I'm going to prep up this cray, which means that I just have to remove the tail. This is where all the meat is in the tail. You can see all that beautiful meat there. There's not much meat in the head, but there's tons of flavour. So what we're going to do is chop it up and put it in a pot with some water and some tomatoes and some onions. And that's going to give us our flavour for our sauce. So I'm just going to chuck a couple of little cherry tomatoes in there, which will give us a bit of colour as well as some beautiful flavour. Okay, so now I'm going to make the gnocchi, which sounds really complicated, but it's just a bit of fresh ricotta, 3 eggs, a bit of plain flour, a bit of salt, and then we mix it together. Easy as pie. Okay, so just a pinch of salt. I've got my eggs in there, my flour, and I'm just going to mix it together. I'm rolling a few gnocchi here, so all you have to do is pick up a little golf ball size in your hand and just roll it between your palm. And there it is there. Rustic, beautiful, easy. If you've got children, you can make them do it for you. If you're very good at persuading people. We're just going to make a few here, enough for our lunch. And then I'll get on to dealing with that beautiful crayfish. This sauce is going to be amazing. Look at all that beautiful colour and flavour that's coming out of that crayfish, and that's going to go into our sauce. That's going to be delicious. I'm just going to strain this beautiful cooking liquid here into my pan, because this is going to be the base of our sauce, and this is what we're going to cook our gnocchi in. It's going to take on all those beautiful flavours. Okay, so I'm just going to take the meat out of this crayfish tail, which is so easy. You just got to cut it down the middle, break it open like that, and we'll pull the meat out in one big piece. And I'm going to slice it up about roughly the same size as our gnocchi, so that the dish looks really beautiful and harmonious. Okay, so we've got our broth simmering away there, and that is ready to pop our gnocchi in. We're going to poach that in this beautiful sauce. Just going to toss them around a little bit. They're like little dumplings, little cheesy dumplings. And they're going to take on all that beautiful crustacean flavour that we've got in there. They're going to puff up a little bit. These little gnocchis have had about 5 minutes simmering in the sauce. So now we're just going to put in this beautiful cray meat just to heat it through, because it's already cooked. Right. And then we're going to put in a little bit of butter just to add a bit of richness to the sauce. Just shake the pan because that'll incorporate that butter into your sauce. So quick tip of the day is that when you're thickening or adding to a little pasta sauce like this, you really do want to use real butter because it adds thickness, it adds shine, and it adds flavour. And you're not going to get that from anything else. So this dish is inspired by a Melbourne restaurateur, Guy Grossi, who is really good with seafood. But all cooking is derived from inspiration from other cooks. So don't ever be shy about stealing someone's idea because you're not really stealing it. You're just getting inspiration from them and putting your own twist on things. And we're going to dish up. So we're just dishing up a portion here. So a couple of nice bits of gnocchi, a couple of nice bits of crayfish, some of that delicious sauce, and we're going to garnish it with some beautiful fresh herbs from the garden. So at the moment we're getting oregano, which is in flower, which just looks beautiful on dishes. And when you're sprinkling these fresh herbs on a hot dish, the aroma and the essential oils from the herbs is what you can smell coming up at you out of the bowl. It's just fantastic. So a few of the little flowers. I've got some rosemary here as well. I think we'll leave them. And there it is. Ricotta gnocchi with Lakes Entrance crayfish and fresh herbs. Okay, so now we're going to have a little taste. Can't wait, looks delicious. I've got a bit of gnocchi there, got a bit of crayfish. That is so good. That is so going on the menu. I love it. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Mama Miriam's Kitchen, and then you'll get notifications of when we put out a new recipe.